All right. Good morning. Hopefully, I won't break the internet today like I did yesterday. Yeah, sometimes the meditations get a little too energetic, and YouTube computers can't handle it. It's wild. So yeah, it was ended abruptly yesterday because there were some issues. So I'm Trey, Broken Path Shaman. Welcome. So happy to have everybody here today. This is a meditation. So what I do is I meditate daily in hopes that it inspires others to meditate along with me. So I like to share space with you and watch the divine awaken in you. So welcome to my Cyber Medicine Lodge. Love it. So this is a unguided, not guided meditation. Lasts about 20-30 minutes depending on how the day goes. And yeah, I'll definitely set a timer once we get rolling. Now, I do want to start off with like a little preparation for meditation method that I've been practicing at least a week now. Took the weekend off on it, but coming back at it again. So let me see which one of these might do it. I need 3 minutes. And I don't have that on the timer. Sorry, I'm playing with a timer here. I definitely dislike when technology ends up interrupting what we're doing. Okay, so what I want to walk through before I do my normal meditation is just a little practice that you can join me if you'd like. But this is a preparation method for meditation. It is very, it is strenuous. Very strenuous. It makes me sweat, so I just want to warn you, but something to share. So sit in a comfortable position. For me, sitting on my knees is comfortable, or the kneeling position, but you can sit in a chair. I'm going to have my hands in a prayer position with the palms pressed firmly and thumbs on my sternum. Also, I'm going to close my eyes and kind of focus between my brow while imagining white light. So that's the position. The breath that I'm going to do while in that position is going to be 3 minutes of, I'm going to inhale, hold my breath at the top of the inhale, pump my stomach 26 times. So bring the navel in and out 26 times. I'm going to exhale, hold my breath at the bottom of the exhale, pump my stomach again 26 times. Then repeat that cycle. So inhale, hold, exhale, hold, and with each hold, pumping 26 times. Now, going to envision white light around me the entire time. And at the end of, I keep putting 3 minutes. It must be 2 minutes. At the end of 2 minutes, we'll do it for 2 minutes. Going to inhale. Tighten the muscles, hold breath as long as possible, then release and repeat victory mentally. So whole bunch going on there. Let's get that rolling. So it's 2 minutes of that breathing and 26 pumps. I'll try and prompt you, but I'm gonna be doing it myself. Inhale. Tighten. Victory. Whew, all right, that's a good practice. I swear, gets me sweating every time. Very intense. So that's the start or that bell signaled the start of my normal meditation. So I do 3 cycles of 10 minutes in a pose. First 10 minutes or first cycle is going to be Vajrasana. That's a Sanskrit name for diamond pose or thunderbolt pose. It's a kneeling prayer position. I like to sit on my heels as much as possible, but that's just me. Be careful with yourself. Don't do anything that would hurt. And I just actively inhale. Just exhale like a sigh, let it release. Kind of let those muscles just relax. I like to hold namaste. That's just me. You can do whatever's comfortable. The most important thing for any of the meditations is to bring your intent. Whatever your intent is, hold that throughout the meditation. My intent is to heal the world and inspire others to meditate. But you do you, satisfy your soul. As I inhale, I use my inner eye to scan my body, view the inside, and just see where the tension is. Where I feel I might be straining to hold a posture and just kind of release that. At the top of a full breath, our body really starts to know, has an intelligence about proper posture. I really try and tune my intuition to feel that. If we can feel that during meditation, hopefully that's something that I can feel later when I might have an anxiety or stress reaction. I can touch into that very slight tension that I don't even notice because my voice might be raising, my jaw might be tightening, my shoulders might be clenching. So meditation is a great time to practice, to focus, to scan with our inner eye, that intelligence that's intuitive. And the inner eye isn't just physical scanning. If you have questions, feel free to put them in chat. I'll answer them at the end. So we got a signal for my second posture. It's a Baddha Konasana. That's Sanskrit for butterfly pose or bound ankle pose. Now I like to remind folks to be gentle. I've been on my knees for about 10 minutes. I want to let that blood flow. Let that blood get back into the body, into the limbs of the body. So I have to modify my pose because I'm dealing with recovering from a pinched nerve. So just listening to our body is key throughout all the meditation. Don't want to push yourself too far. And part of that is just knowing the limits. And the limits, I always kind of say the body will kind of whisper to you and then it'll scream to you. So definitely listen to the outcries. But because of my recovery or the issue that I'm going through, I have to modify my position. So this is not the Baddha Konasana. This is a modification of that for myself. You can look up the Thunderbolt, or sorry, you can look at Isvanitya, not sorry. You can look up the bound ankle pose online. But when I modify, I really strive to keep my intent. What intent did I bring to this meditation? And a lot of it goes around my posture and the correct type of breathing. So I want my left leg to relax. I want to try and drop my shoulders down and as far away from my ears as possible. And I want to lengthen spine as I inhale, balancing that crown or head on the spine. So there's a lot going on, but the goal is just try and keep as much of that intent as possible. Really focus. position a bit. Not as comfortable as I'd like in that modified position, so cross my legs a bit more. Meditation only works if you listen to your limits, not following other folks' limits. If we visit the boundaries of our abilities enough, those boundaries expand. So, as a young person, I was easily frustrated because of time, things not happening to my expectations of time. As I've matured, patience has grown, and an understanding that those limitations will expand. And a lot of times my tension will come just from time or deadlines or trying to pack infinity into a finite clock space, right? Can't fit infinity into this finite space. It can be a bit frustrating. So with all that said, allow yourself to be boundless when you meditate. Oh. 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 All right, so we got a signal for the last posture, third cycle, is a Pronamasana. That's a mountain pose with a namaste. Again, not again, because I do this every day. I like to remind us that humans have a unique position here on Earth because we are really a union between the earth and the sky. Those massive, beautiful bodies. Got some trash pickup coming. So just continue breathing and meditating while we do this mountain pose. My feet are together, so that's toes are touching, heels are about an inch apart, and want the weight distributed evenly along the whole bottom foot. So you shouldn't feel your heel nor your toes, you should feel the whole foot. BKS Iyengar mountain pose. Oh. Whew. All right, so I am going to stop a few minutes early there. Still got 2 minutes on the clock. But I realized for a brief moment, I got most of the mountain pose, most of it. And something I realized, I'm constantly, or recently, been pointing out how humans are a catalyst or in the space between heaven and earth, or sky and earth. And it hit me while in mountain pose and taking a full inhale, what I consider a proper breath. There's no good way to say it, because when I try and say a perfect breath, that's not correct. It's a kind of like a 4-minute mile, the best you can do, right? So the best I could do, the 4-minute breath. There you go, new term. So the 4-minute mile, it's a 4-minute breath. The 4-minute breath, when I reached that, what I noticed is just by breathing and having that mountain pose and being rooted in the earth, my heels were grounding into the earth, towards the earth's core. My chest, where my lungs are, was reaching towards the sky, stretching to the sky. So just by breathing, not by raising my eyebrows or smiling, as I like to remind us to do, because that's the bravest action we can take, but just breathing. So if we use more intent in our breath every day, we would be doing that action all the time. It seems like tension and stress and negative energy starts to like create black holes or ghosts in our body. Just this negative reinforcement eventually that builds up rigidity over time, right? And so the negative energy starts packing around real muscle and cramps and tightness. So let that energy out. Let light in. All right, so that's the end of our time. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. I'm Trey, Broken Path Shaman. You can find me every day on Twitter as BP_shaman, or if you sign up to YouTube, subscribe, you'll get notifications when I go live. But I do record these on the playlist called Meditation Station. So if you want to go back, I just started this year, but if you want to go back and see some of the older meditations, great. They're all the same, just flow. Just flowing meditation. There was something I was going to say. Oh yeah, so I was doing a weekly shamanic tip, and I actually backed off of that. This last time, just yesterday, I decided it takes a bunch of time for me to do those individually. Got a lot of background noise today. Huh. Interesting timing. That's so much action at 6 in the morning. Here we go. We'll close that down a little bit. But what I noticed is I'm just not getting a lot of views on those, and for the amount of work that I do weekly, I'm going to bundle those up into more of a monthly production. So it's still going to have the same amount of attention to it, but I'm not going to be dividing my time amongst 4 weeks. I'm just going to do it all like once a month and just grind it out. All right, so with all that said, thank you so much. Again, namaste. I appreciate each and every one of you every day, who's come in the past, who comes in the future, and who's here now. I'm really appreciative. Thank you.